Okay, real quick. So after watching Jujutsu Kaisen, the latest arc, the Shibuya arc, I didn't really understand why people liked it so much, and it's probably my fault for the most part. I'm gonna have to admit that. Cause yes, I understand the hype about the fight scenes and the peak animation, but one thing I'm struggling to understand is the importance of the storyline and its impact on Jujutsu Kaisen as a whole as a story. I'm a little bit lost on how this arc impacts Yuji, Gojo, the other sorcerers. I know a lot of stuff happened, but I'm just trying to picture what's happening in the next few arcs, I should say. So I basically did what any other modern person would do and start binge watching videos, explaining the arc, people giving their thoughts and reviews on it. So while diving deep into the rabbit hole of YouTube videos, I discovered this video right here, which I'll be honest, I already watched for the most part, or I should say skimmed through, and I really was getting an understanding of what this person was saying in terms of the impact of this arc and why this arc is so good. So Ryo Man, I think I'm saying your name right, thanks for making this video. I'm gonna leave your channel and video in my description, but I just want to use this video to articulate my thoughts or get a better understanding. I think as I'm reacting or watching this video, I feel like I could actually give my thoughts on everything as I get a better understanding and connect the pieces and the dots together. So yeah, watch me go from confused and lost to, I guess, calling this the best arc ever like everyone else potentially. So yeah, let's get into the reaction.
Because there are four main things that make this arc one of the greatest of all time, and those are the setup, delivery, stakes, and impact.
Okay, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Not animations, not fight scenes. I want to see how it's set up, impact, the states. Yep, just like he said. Alright, this should be good then.
Hidden inventory is really important because it sets up all the remaining characters and interactions we get during the Shibuya incident. So many things inside Shibuya are enhanced by the context hidden inventory brings.
I understand that part. The hidden inventory really boosted up the Shibuya arc, especially with Megumi's father, especially understanding the burdens of Gojo and what he had to go through, like him having to decide what his plans are with the future, especially after losing his best friend, understanding why Geto changed in the first place. So yeah, in terms of the hidden inventory arc, I'm glad that they put it in the beginning of season 2, because if they didn't, man, I don't know.
We get to know what an absolute badass of a character Toji is, because all we know of him is that he's a retired hitman who single-handedly beat the two strongest living sorcerers back to back so bad that one of them turned racist and the other one found enlightenment. This introduction just produces pure hype when you see him get resurrected, and then again when he appears inside Dagon's domain expansion.
Man, I just wish that Megumi was able to know or understand or just something. The fact that he was facing his father in the Shibuya arc, I wish he had that understanding or knowledge. Just, man, I feel like that would have been such a good character moment for him. That's probably the only thing I wish for in the Shibuya arc, the only thing. But one thing I'm actually wondering about is, did Toji even really pass anything down to Megumi? Does he have any of his broken genetics? Because if he does, then check out my video on This is Megumi's Potential when I talked about Toji in that video.
I was under the impression that everybody had a decent amount of plot armor. On top of that, the way the first season ends doesn't make you feel like anyone's in danger.
That's a good point. About the end of season 1 might have made you feel that these characters have plot armor and they're not gonna really die like that, or not many characters are gonna really die. It was gonna be maybe 1 or 2 max at times. I could see that in terms of the stakes and characters dying, especially important characters that actually had roles in the story and had impact. I'll give Jujutsu Kaisen that. I understand that part. The fact that there was so many characters that were basically either died or near death after this arc. There's hardly any character really that's not facing critical conditions. And I think what makes it stand out is it fits more into reality. If there's a major event going on and there's so many battles happening at once at the same time in a small area, because I don't think Shibuya was a major place. It was just I don't even think it's a city, right? Or even if it is just a city, it's still too small for these powerful Jujutsu sorcerers. And the fact that there was so many powerful characters battling it out in that city. It's realistic that a lot of these characters will either die or face serious injuries. And I'm assuming that's refreshing, especially since if you look at other animes when they have major events, even war arcs, you know what I'm saying? There'd be animes with literal war arcs where in real life, when people go to war, you expect a lot of people to die. But in anime, they're able to pull it off where they have wars going on, but yet very few people die in the actual war. So I'll say this, the Shibuya arc probably shows some realism in the fact that major battles should lead to major tragedies and major losses, because that's how it works in real life, you know?
There are only two moments that prepare us for the absolute devastation of the Shibuya incident. The first one is Mekamaru's death, which was pretty tragic, but it shows us, okay, characters can die. The second moment is when Gojo gets sealed. These things weren't exactly expected, but they still make sense because of the way it's set up. This is the
I gonna lie to you, when Gojo got sealed, I didn't take it seriously at first. I was thinking, oh yeah, Gojo's gonna come back somewhere towards the end of the season and then he's gonna like go crazy and everyone's gonna be saved. You know what I'm saying? Especially after seeing season 1 and how, you know, Jujutsu Kaisen wasn't as serious as it is in season 2. I was thinking that was exactly what was gonna happen, but nah, he's still sealed, and that kind of is surprising and shocking to me because I was not taking that seal seriously at all. And I'm starting to wonder, how long is he gonna be sealed for? No spoilers, by the way, because he is the strongest, and it was explained in this arc that his birth, his existence alone is the reason why a lot of bad sorcerers, or you know, a lot of peace has been made and not much danger has been spreading around because of the existence of Gojo. But they also explain at the same time that his existence also brought more curse energy and more negative curses and more powerful curses into Japan. So I guess it's a double-edged sword. Hopefully they have the next arc without Gojo for the most part. I'm not sure if this is the next arc or not, but I've been hearing things about the, what is it called, the Calling games. Maybe it's the next arc, maybe it's not. But I'd like to see more of how these characters will function, or how society will function without Gojo after this arc. I think that'd be very interesting to see.
Jujutsu technically on winter break forever because everyone's dead. Okay.
True. That's, oh man, it's like, who they got left really to send in the forefront to face future dangers? Of course I know that Yuta comes back, but I guess he's the face of the league, you know? He has to carry the franchise. He's the he's the number one option. He gotta be.
Through his whim alone, he was able to stave off the executions of Yuta and Yuji while generally keeping the higher-ups inside Jujutsu headquarters in check.
Speaking of, hold on, they having Yuta execute Yuji, but I just remembered that they wanted to execute Yuta as well. Like, what happened to that? I mean, I guess because Yuji is a bigger threat because he has Sukuna in him. Like, that's a higher level of concern and problems to deal with. But man, can't Yuta and Yuji like bond over both having the death penalty, and the higher ups wanted to execute both of them? Can they not bond over that?
Now that he's gone, there's nothing left to counteract any arbitrary decisions the higher-ups make. There's nothing left to stop the tyrannical force they present, and we immediately feel that.
You know, I just thought of too. Okay, Gojo's gone, and the higher ups actually want him to be gone because, of course, now they're back in authority position and they don't have to be fearing Gojo killing them or anything like that. Like I said earlier, who's gonna be the one to carry on the missions and give you that reassurance that you could defeat any curses while Gojo is gone? Like, who's gonna give you that reassurance? Is it Yuta? They're gonna put their full faith into Yuta? I don't know how. I guess we'll see in the future. Manga readers probably know already, but when season 3 come out, I guess that's when they're gonna really showcase Yuta's strength and how strong he truly is in this current time period. Because I'm assuming he got a lot stronger since the movie. So I wonder how close he is to, I guess, in the Gojo scale, because it seems like that's the scale that Jujutsu Kaisen is like, the closer you are to strength to Gojo is basically showcasing how powerful you are. So I wonder where Yuta is in the Gojo scale. Like, if Gojo's a 10, is Yuta like maybe a 7? Hopefully at least a 7, but we'll see.
Honorable mention. I said 4 aspects, but come on, I have got to talk about the animation.
Oh man, I was just hyping you up on how you ain't talking about the animations and Oh man, but it's all good. It is movie quality, you know. But I look at animations as like a cherry on top for a good anime, truly. Because in my eyes, okay, if it's great animation, great fight scenes, I will still watch it. But I wouldn't hold a show as high regards if that's all they have is a good animation and good fight scenes. If the story's not hitting, if the character's not likable, if the plot doesn't thicken, then I can't really call it like a great show. Low key, actually high key. I'm talking about you, Demon Slayer. I'm talking about you. Step up, man. Step up with the storyline. Great animation, but holy, please. Okay, now I kind of want to react a little bit to his other video on like everything that happened after the Shibuya arc, because I think I saw like what the first 10 seconds and he was saying how the final episode was a little confusing, and I actually agree, it was a little confusing. Hopefully he could explain that to me as well, and then probably after this I'll probably give my overall thoughts on the whole of the Shibuya arc, because after watching it by myself without seeing any videos explaining it, I was probably thinking it as like a B plus basically, or A minus at max, but I'll say B plus. But so far after watching the first video, I'm seeing why it's moving up for me. It's like an A minus. You know what I'm saying? It's an A minus right now. What will make it higher? Let's see after his explanation in this video.
We also learned that Surageta marked around 1,000 non-sorcerers ahead of time, and those are split into two groups. The first group are the ones who ingested cursed objects. They will serve as vessels for the reincarnated sorcerers. The second group are those who are born with a curse technique, but were unable to use it because of their brain structure. With Idol Transfiguration, he strengthened the vessels to be able to hold the reincarnated sorcerers, and modified the brains of the others to the point where they can use their curse technique. After that, he broke the seal on those cursed objects and started the culling game. With that, you have 1,000 new sorcerers and a bunch of reincarnated homicidal maniacs from the past in an all-out battle royale.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this is crazier than I ever imagined. Oh my god. That's what caused the calling games and it awakened. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'm really starting to understand now. Okay, this is okay. Yo, changing my mind in real time is crazy.
The last episode of Season 2 lets us know the following things. There are millions of curses in Tokyo. Probably less. There are around 1,000 new sorcerers running around trying to kill each other. Tokyo's been almost completely destroyed and abandoned. Japan's economy is crashing, and the public knows that cursed
Jesus Christ. Okay. 1,000 new sorcerers. Let's talk about that. I mean, they're untrained, right? They wouldn't know how to use their techniques or know what their abilities are. They're gonna all gonna require training, right? Of course there's gonna be people who are probably gonna have, I don't know, figure it out quickly. But I'm assuming with the calling games, the new sorcerers, they shouldn't be like crazy strong off rep, especially if they decide to do bad things with their new discovery that they're a sorcerer now. But that's probably not going to be the case. They're probably going to be very strong new sorcerers. I don't know. I don't think number 2, I don't think it's too bad. Of course, at least like the next arc. But it should be like a great opportunity as well. Because shouldn't they be able to get more allies? Because they lost a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? They lost a ton. So I feel like the calling game is also going to be the opportunity that they needed to gain more allies for future arcs. But other than that, man, Tokyo basically becomes dead man's land, and basically cursed monsters are like as strong as ever because of the fear from the public knowing everything now. Thinking about the aftermath of the Shibuya arc, this is the Shibuya arc did very well in executing what's happening currently in the future of Jujutsu Kaisen. To be honest, I might still have to rewatch the episodes again, especially with my new understanding of the Shibuya arc, to fully be hyped up for the next season. But Ryo Man did a great job at explaining and helping me understand the importance of the arc and its impact. Great video. So yeah, hopefully my thoughts made sense in what I was thinking throughout. I was just trying to connect the dots and put some pieces together. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Shibuya arc and its impact, I should say. That's for the future Jujutsu Kaisen. What was your favorite parts about the Shibuya arc? What are you looking forward to most to seeing in the next arcs of Jujutsu Kaisen? For me, I'll say I'm very curious to see Megumi for sure, because like the last time I see Megumi, he was basically near death. So I'm looking forward to see what he will look like. I think Noboro is still alive. I wonder how she's gonna be like. I feel like when she comes back, I feel like she's gonna have some curse energy. Like she's gonna be part curse spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling. And the only reason why I'm thinking she's coming back is because they said that there's a chance that she could still be alive. And when I hear dialogue like that, I just assume that they're still alive. If there's like a slim chance, that means there is almost guaranteed. But hey, Jujutsu Kaisen is proven to be different, so maybe I'm wrong. Man, I just wish Yuta and Yuji could be like buds, could be good buddies and be friends. I feel like their duo would be crazy. But we'll see. We'll see in the next arc what happens. My prediction, actually, let me just state my predictions. Actually, you know what? No. Let me wait. I'm gonna make another video entirely when season 3 comes out about my predictions and expectations for the season. So yeah, let's have a discussion in the comments down below. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out his channel, by the way, Ryo Man. Great Jujutsu Kaisen content. To be honest, I wish he did other shows, because I feel like he really articulates and break down the storyline of at least Jujutsu Kaisen. He did that very well, so I think he got potential there. But yeah, like and subscribe and have a great day.